This is the time skip Lysithea from Fire Emblem Three Houses from EZCosplay. I typically try not to order from EZCosplay because they do have a lot of cheap materials and I am aware of that. But sometimes it's all you can really find for a cosplay. Like, I can't really find Fire Emblem cosplays anywhere else that's not Byleth or Edelgard or any of the house leaders, really. So, it's kind of all I got. But I really wanted to cosplay this version of Lysithea, and I'm hoping it looks good, so I'll find out. I've ordered a size small, which is what Lysithea is, a couple of times before. And just to name a few, like my Sothis cosplay was a size small, and she fit pretty good, honestly. I really liked it. And then my Felix cosplay I got from them, so in terms of shipping, it was like roughly a month. I believe the cost was also like in the 120 range. I should have looked all this up beforehand, but I don't frankly remember it, so it took about, average time to get here and whatnot, and the cost wasn't bad. I've definitely bought some pricier cosplays from them, like Sothis, for instance. I don't remember the exact cost, but it was a lot more than that. So, their costs kind of like vary, but I feel like her cost was average about from what they typically have. Okay, first up I got hair loopies. So this is kind of what they look like. Yep. Getting the tassels all mixed up. Look really nice. I actually wasn't sure if they were going to come with these. I thought I might have to make them myself, but kind of glad that they have some. Hopefully they actually stay in the wig, but that shouldn't be an easy thing to fix. So actually with these pieces, I'll put them on with the actual cosplay when I'm trying everything on. But because I was already certain that it didn't come with them, and I had a feeling I probably wasn't going to like how they looked, I actually already bought some pieces for Lysithea that I just got off of Etsy that I just need to paint. So, well, I guess I'll just use those because these are a little kind of wonky looking. So, I'll just replace these once I paint them. So, there's that. I believe this is her, like, I don't actually remember if this is a neck piece or it goes... Yeah, okay, it is a neck piece. I was like, that looks too small to be anything but a neck piece, but with typical EZ, these don't look the best, but when you're not the best at sewing, you take what you can get, is what I say. I mean, I think it gets the point across. I wasn't expecting anything great with these. It looks like it's just only, like, held together on this tiny little part. I don't know how you can see that, so that may or may not fall off, but thankfully that'll be an easy fix if it does break off, because it looks like it's just sewed, like just the snippet right there. Yeah, you can even see some of the gold thread a bit, just barely. But there's some like pieces kind of hanging off from the purple that they just kind of put here, but it's not too noticeable. But I'll just snip that off when I wear it. Have a ribbon, which I definitely know where this goes for sure. It's a good looking ribbon. I don't see, there's like only like one really loose thread, but I don't really see a whole lot. It is a ribbon that I will figure out where exactly it goes when I'm trying everything on. You know, upon further inspection, I have no idea how this attaches either. Like, do I have to safety pin it myself or something? There's like nothing here. No Velcro, no safety pin. You can't even open it up here with Velcro inside of it. It's just some bow ribbon thing that just kind of sits here. I'll figure something out. Ugh. This goes to the dress, I feel like. At first I was like, oh, it's a sleeve. No, I think that's her shawl capelet thing. Yeah, this is her little capelet thing. I guess I'll just sew this onto the dress or safety pin it or something, because there's nothing. It's just a piece of fabric. When I pulled it out, I'm like, oh, it's a sleeve that's all bunched up, and then I undid it. I'm like, that is not a sleeve. That's her capelet. There's nothing to attach. There's literally nothing here to attach it to. It literally just sits here. Yeah, that sounds about right for Easy. You kind of get what you pay for at times. And Lysithea was a cheap in terms of it's not $200, but the cost that I have to pay in order to wanting to cosplay my favorite character from the game. Alright, next I have... Okay, this looks like a sleeve, I'm pretty sure. It's got some elastic right here, so hopefully that actually keeps it up and it just doesn't fall off regardless. I like the kind of trim that's at the bottom here. That looks neat. See a couple loose threads, but I'm used to that at this point with Easy. Honestly, I think these are the best looking pieces I pulled out of there, and at the very least I can tell where they go. Alright, now I have socks that look like they're gonna fall, because all type of materials like this do. I'm just gonna... I think these are supposed to be like pantyhose tights, because I was just thinking, oh, I'm just gonna wear white tights. No, these are awful. You know, I've bought, I don't remember the size, but I had bought the school uniform for Fire Emblem from them before. They did the same thing, where the tights just became like really big, unflattering stockings. So I'll put them on for the cost test of like at the end of this video, but I'm just gonna wear white tights. Looks like the main ensemble of her dress. Once I can like actually get to it. At the very least, like all the gold pieces, they're consistent with the other golds on the shawl. I feel like without everything on it, this just looks so weird to me, and I can't tell you why it looks so off. But I think that's just because none of the pieces are together with it yet. But I like all the cute like bow details and everything on the side. The more I stared at this, thinking, why does this look wrong? Like, the bows here, like they're bows on the actual cosplay, but it's like armor on her actual dress. I don't know what I was expecting with this, but the bows were not it. I mean, I like them. I think they look cute, but they're not supposed to be bows. And it kind of, because they're bows, it kind of slightly bothers me because a lot of them are bent and they don't want to unbend. I've been like struggling to fix that this entire time I've been talking. So just have some bent bow not bows. I think I figured out one of the reasons why this just doesn't look right to me. There's supposed to be like gold straps all around here, and it doesn't actually have those straps, so I'm a little well, not a little surprised that it didn't come with them, but I was surprised that, hey, I actually remember this detail. I was like, why does this not look right? Well, I think that was the last piece that it came with. So then I will put everything on and see, will I be able to figure out where some of this stuff goes? Well, let's find out. Alright, there's Lysithea. Actually putting it on, I realized another thing. I'm like, why does this not look right to me? These white sleeves are supposed to be attached. This is all supposed to be just a dress, like all of it. And for some reason they're separate pieces, and so it slides down and exposes all my shoulder because I thought, oh hey, this elastic will keep it up. Not really. Doesn't really keep it up. Doesn't seem to do too much. So I'll fix that, put it up where it's supposed to, actually. The white stockings, despite the fact that I were pretty harsh on them, I mean, they get the job done. They look fine. They look fine once they're on me. I'm still probably gonna wear white tights instead. It just feels really weird that they're two separate really long socks, so I'll just replace that with tights. These also get the job done, but since I already had purchased some hair pieces, I'll just replace these once I have them painted and whatnot. So putting this all together, I mean, I realized them all separately, but then when it was together, I'm like, oh my god, that is so many loose threads on this cosplay. A lot of unfinished seams. There's just so many on there. It's a little distracting to me when I was putting it on. And as you can see right here, I do have the veil on, but there's nothing to attach it to. I have bobby pins from my wig just like hanging on for dear life in there because there's nothing to attach it to. No clips, no anything. It's just a piece of fabric. Here you go. Also, this goes on her butt, but there is nothing to attach it to, so it's just hanging out right now until I guess sew it on later, but just... Why is EZ like this? There's, unfortunately for me, nowhere else to purchase time skip Lysithea. I mean, I wanted to cosplay her so badly, I was like, well, I'll give EZ another shot. Because it was the only listing, like, ever, really, for her, so I took my shot, and, well, this is what I got, but it's not awful. I've gotten worse cosplays from EZ. This is probably one of the decent ones I've gotten, but it's still not the best in terms of quality. As you can see, like, I keep getting very distracted from this just shimmering every time I move. So the cosplay is actually a little big on me. The dress, I don't know how well you can see that, it's huge. So I'm gonna need to just kind of take that in at the waist to make it fit me a little easier. If this cosplay was like $30, then yeah, this would be a perfectly fine cosplay. I would not have a reason to complain with all these faults on it for being $30. But considering it was over $100, this ain't it, Chief. I'm not here for that. I don't like how many loose threads are on it. I don't like how many pieces should have just been attached. I don't really like it all that too much, but you know, I like it better than some other EZCosplays I've gotten, which, you know, I think says a lot, but still, when ordering a cosplay, you don't want it to be kind of like, not garbage. She's definitely better. I feel like I'm being a little too harsh on her and EZ, but it's the only listing out there, so I'll take what I can get. So, a rating on like a 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it a solid 5, 5.5. I've had worse cosplays, and especially from EZ, but I've also had better in terms of in general and EZ. It's okay, it's an alright cosplay. I don't like how expensive it was in terms of like the quality it actually was. There are so many loose strands on here. It is really distracting. I don't even know how well you can pick up on this one. it is here, just hanging out. But overall, I'd give it like a 5.5-ish score, where it could be worse, but it could stand to be a lot better. So that would be it for this Lysithea cosplay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really still impressed with the fact that there's any kind of Lysithea cosplay out there. While it's not the best, I do like it overall. So I'm trying to be a little positive, even though there's a lot of things I didn't really like about it. So in terms of cosplay content, I do have another cosplay coming in soon. It's from Doki Doki Cos. I've never ordered from there before, and I'm really excited to have all the pieces for it finally here so I can review it. That'll be the last of the cosplay content at the moment, unless like something else comes in that like from a gift or something. But in the meantime, I do have some Tokyo treat boxes that I'm gonna try to continue doing. I had taken a month off on the last box because I just didn't feel up to recording, but I'm really excited to record this next one. So stay tuned for them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.